I walked into the grocery store, a grocery store that is normally packed. It was around the lunch hours for everybody in that business district. I just came from New Jersey this morning. I walked into the fucking grocery store and ice cream was $8. Ice cream used to be $2.98. Ice cream is $8 fucking dollars. A pack of chicken is $20 fucking dollars. They're telling us that there's no powdered milk for babies, but you're worried about if the Migos broke up, a psychopath, white supremacist terrorist walked into an elementary school and killed 16 people. I don't know if they killed themselves, but they did. So 15 people. And you are not worried about if you're next? You're not worried about if your children are next? You're not worried about somebody walking into the fucking grocery store and murdering you? But whatever's going on Twitter is your concern? Am I fucking tripping? This is the Twilight Zone. We live in the fucking Twilight Zone. I swear to God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm about to have a goddamn aneurysm thinking about this shit.
NayimEdwards $,
Deadly school shooting in Uvalde, Texas. It happened at the elementary school there in Uvalde, which is southwest of San Antonio. Now, here's what we know so far about this. 14 students and 1 teacher have been killed. The shooter also dead. Governor Greg Abbott says the shooter was 18 years old. Our newsroom is monitoring the situation, and we will update you as soon as new details about this are available.
Welcome back. My name is Nayim Edwards. 14 children shot, murdered. 1 educator shot, murdered. Gunman, 18-year-old, shot, murdered. My question is, do you give a fuck? I would argue that you don't give a fuck. You don't fucking care. This is just something for you to talk about and just sing your phony, fake thoughts and prayers and condolences. Now, there are a lot of people who care. The problem is you don't care that long because your fucking memory is that of a fucking garden squirrel. How many times do we have to see incidents like this? How many times do we have to see the same thing repeat itself over and over again, and people chalk this shit up to a lone wolf or chalk this shit up to mental illness when these people walk in the door knowing what they're gonna do? I got a real question for artists. Why do you feel like you're not supposed to pick a side? Why do you feel like you're not supposed to speak on stuff like this? Or isn't art supposed to reflect life? Especially the people who make aggressive music, or the people who claim to make music that you give a fuck about people and you claim to give a fuck about the community, or people who decide to make music about really anything. This is for all artists. You on the motherfucking hot seat today. Why aren't you talking about the real shit that we going through as people in general? If you decide you don't want to play the goddamn, I don't see color game bullshit, but I don't see color. We all a part of the human family. All right, cool. Why you not talking about these 14 children who just got murdered? Why are you not talking about the 10 innocent people who just got murdered? This teacher who was doing their job just got murdered. Why don't you talk about real shit that's going on? But free Young Thug, free Gunna, the Migos broke up. Bro, I just went to the store today, less than 3 hours ago. I didn't buy no ice cream because that shit $8 for the little tub of ice cream. The small cup that you would give to your kid on the way home, that was $4. The grocery store was empty. Inflation is crazy. I got a car where it used to cost me $20 to fill the tank up. Now it's damn near $100. Real people going through real shit. This fake ass baby formula shortage. They told your baby to do photosynthesis. Fuck your baby. But they'll get money. You don't want to talk about that. You want to talk about shit that don't matter. I would argue and say you don't give a fuck about nothing. You not moved by shit. You don't give a fuck about no community. This is for everybody. You don't give a fuck about shit. Why the fuck would you care about some teenager running up in the elementary school? Some teenager going to a grocery store? Teenagers being the domestic terrorists of the day? Teenagers fucking killing each other in the streets over nothing. Why do you give a fuck about that? Turn up. Why do you give a fuck? You don't give a fuck. Stop this fake ass pray for him. Who do you pray to? Seriously, like, I ain't even mean to go off about this. I just want to know why you feel like you shouldn't speak out about this kind of shit. Oh, I'm not picking a side. Oh, I'm going to just be quiet because I can't say nothing. Or I'm not going to pick it. Like, why aren't you picking a side? That lets me know what kind of bitch you are. That lets me know what kind of male you are. Or if you don't have a gender, that lets me know what kind of person you are in general. Everybody should be saying something about this. Brittany Griner is a prisoner of whatever the fuck is going on over there. Mistaken identity. You ain't said a motherfucking thing about that. But the Migos, two of the Migos put a goddamn song out. And you more concerned about if three relatives is not going to be doing music this year together than a white supremacist running in a grocery store. A white supremacist running in an elementary school. I don't understand. I really don't understand. You don't give a fuck. And I feel like if you're an artist, a rapper, a singer, a painter, anybody, if you don't give a fuck about nothing, stop doing this shit. We don't need no more selfish people out here. You don't have to sacrifice everything you work for. You don't have to give your life up for everything. But why the fuck aren't you talking about the shit that's relevant to the people outside? If you're a weird ass bitch that's gonna be sitting in the house doing all of whatever the fuck in the house, you should relegate it and keep it in the house. And actually get the fuck out. We don't need no more soulless people in this bitch. It's one thing when you dealing with the cutthroat industry that you signed up for. It's a whole nother thing when you can be a victim, walk into the fucking mailbox. No matter where you live at, you are a target. Your children are next. I just don't get why do we continue to see the same shit over and over again and do the same shit over and over again. It's mind-boggling to me, to be completely fucking honest. I had to check myself and see if I was fucking tripping. I had to ask my girlfriend, yo, that motherfucking shooting that just happened upstate, that shit just happened, right? I'm not tripping because the whole time, all I'm seeing is you motherfuckers talking about the Migos and Free Gunna and all type of shit. And what the fuck? What the... Bruh, I walked into the grocery store, a grocery store that is normally packed. It was around the lunch hours for everybody in that business district. I just came from New Jersey this morning. I walked into the fucking grocery store and ice cream was $8. Ice cream used to be $2.98. Ice cream is $8 fucking dollars. A pack of chicken is $20 fucking dollars. They're telling us that there's no powdered milk for babies. But you're worried about if the Migos broke up? A psychopath, white supremacist terrorist walked into an elementary school and killed 16 people? I don't know if they killed themselves, but they did. So 15 people? And you are not worried about if you're next? You're not worried about if your children are next? You're not worried about somebody walking into the fucking grocery store and murdering you? But whatever's going on Twitter is your concern? Am I fucking tripping? This is the Twilight Zone. We live in the fucking Twilight Zone. I swear to God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm about to have a goddamn aneurysm thinking about this shit. As an artist, why aren't you saying something about the real shit that's going on? Brittany Griner's a prisoner of fucking war over there. Whatever the fuck happened, mistaken identity, whatever. Nothing to say. Turn up. Our priorities are so fucked up. And this is going to continue to happen. It's going to be more shooters. It's going to be more shootings. It's going to be more dead children. It's going to be more dead women. It's going to be more dead elderly people. It's going to be more dead everybody. Everybody's going to die. Because you don't give a fuck. Because you're not using your platform to speak. Because you're not saying nothing. Because people aren't motivated enough to get the fuck up and go and actually put boots to the ground and put action. It's the same type of profile that continues to do these things. Why are we not up and mobile and moving? We're not, when you see too many niggas in a hoodie, you ready to call the police. You see one of them. Why was this motherfucker even allowed to come into the school? Real talk. I don't get, yeah, and for real, it ain't nothing suspicious for real about well, no, because why the fuck is an 18-year-old going to an elementary school to not pick up their sister or their brother or something? If their parent don't work there. And then they said he shot his grandma. That wasn't covered in the clip, but like, he killed her. It's the same. They ain't put his name out. They ain't put his picture up. Probably on a jet ski or some crazy ass shit. You not tired of it. You like this. I would argue and say you like it. You like when motherfuckers die. You like when children get killed. You like when innocent people get killed. You love when niggas get killed. You got a bloodlust. You got a bloodthirst. You have the appetite of hell for drama, an appetite of hell for destruction, death, chaos, and everything fucking demonic. You're a piss poor ass fucking artist if you sit around and you see all this shit, but you still want somebody to listen to your bullshit ass, garbage ass fucking music, and you ain't shit when you walk outside the house. I meant what I fucking said. I meant what the fuck I said. I ain't fucking with nobody that's like that. If I see you and you're not talking about shit, fuck your phony ass thoughts and prayers and all this weak shit that you talk. Man, that's bullshit. My heart's so broken. Your heart ain't shit. You ain't got a heart. Fuck you. Straight like that. Fuck you. Fuck any artist that see all this wild ass shit and you not moved to say something. This shit don't bother you? What kind of sociopath are you? Don't get, man. Our priorities is just fucked up. As we don't have no object permanence. We don't be thinking about these things. We don't be thinking about this shit. This shit is ridiculous. I don't even know what to fucking say no more. Like, you don't give a fuck. How can you give a fuck? You know what? I'm Nayim Edwards. We will be following up on this. I'll holler at you.
NayimEdwards, $, nigga. NayimEdwards.